Hello. If you are new here, welcome to the channel, and if you are returning, then welcome back. Baby K is joining us today because he doesn't want to go to sleep unless I'm rocking him. But today's video is going to be basically about letting go of fear in order to get to the next step in life. And I want to talk about this topic because, so if you're new here, then you don't know my story about, the situation with last year, but I basically packed up my family, me and my 2 kids, and we moved across the country and didn't know anybody at all there when I got there. So I basically packed up my family and moved somewhere where I knew nobody. Like no family, nothing. And I was really scared. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was terrified to move. Like, I was very scared of going somewhere, especially where I didn't know anybody. But it was like weird because it was like almost like an excitement at the same time. But I did it because I had to teach myself that in order for me to be able to get stuff done, I'm just gonna have to get out there and do it. And I wanted to get out of Michigan so bad for so many years, and I never took the chance. And I knew that, at that time when I left last year, I knew that I had the finances, and I knew that I had the willpower, and I had, the courage to do it. And if I didn't do it in that moment, then I knew that I wouldn't do it at all. So I took that leap of faith. And I went, and I'm glad that I went, even though I got there and I promptly found out that I was pregnant. Like, literally not even a week later, I found out I was pregnant with my son. And it definitely, it was like, dang, come on. Like, I just moved out here. I had so many plans for stuff I was going to do. And then it's like, boom, baby. So, although I did end up moving back to Michigan, I had moved to Houston. And I did end up moving back to my hometown in Michigan and, coming back to where I was originally at before I left. And, I was kind of bummed. I'm like, dang, I just put so much money into this trip and invested so much time and, invested so much just like energy into moving out here just to promptly go back to where I came from. So in a way, it was like I kind of felt like I failed. But I had to tell myself, like, you didn't fail. You took that leap of faith. You stepped out on faith and you actually took that chance and you did it. So it's like now it ain't nothing you can tell me. Like, I drove down there. My mom drove the U-Haul with my son in it. And I drove my car with my daughter in it. At the time, he wasn't here yet. So, but we drove and we stopped halfway, stopped at a hotel, and then we drove the rest of the way. And then when I came back to Michigan, I did it by myself. Like, I did everything by myself as far as like the driving and everything. And it took me 3 days because I was pregnant. I was pregnant with him at the time and I was super sick. Like, I was super sick my whole pregnancy. But my first trimester into my second, like the middle of my second, I was very sick. And when I came back to Michigan, I was about 12 weeks, about 12, 13 weeks when I came back. And I had to keep stopping because I was nauseous and keep stopping to throw up and keep stopping to pee. And I was just like over it. So a 19-hour trip took me 3 days and I drove 12 hours a day. Like, that's the crazy part. And y'all probably like, how the heck did you drive 12 hours a day and it's only a 19-hour trip? Well, because every time you get off the freeway and stop, it adds on 20 minutes. And then I had to take naps sometimes to get my energy back. And it was a mess. But I did it. And I didn't just drive back like in a car. Like, I drove a 24-foot truck with a trailer on the back with my MKX on top of it. I drove that for 3 days. And I always say, I'm scared of semis. I'm terrified of trucks. Like, I can never drive a semi. And I'm like, that's basically what I drove home. Like, that's basically what I drove coming back out here was a semi. So now it's like, you can't tell me nothing. Like, I get U-Hauls now where I drive like big trucks now and I be whipping them boys. Like, I drive them so easy now. But I would have never knew that I was able to do it if I didn't do it. So, it's a lot of stuff that, you just got to step out on and do it if you want to make stuff happen. And if you want to not be able to, be like, dang, I never got to do that because I was scared. Or I never took that chance because I was scared. And like having my son, like having him, I was terrified. Like, I didn't want another baby. I didn't need another baby. And I kept telling myself, like, I'm not going to be able to do it. Like, I'm not going to be able to raise him alone. I'm not going to be able to, how do I explain everything to him? And I was scared. And it was a couple times, I wanted to give up. I thought about adoption. I thought about so much stuff. But I was like, okay, at the end of the day, I chose to obviously, parent him. And he's taught me so much. Like, my other two kids obviously taught me different things as well, but it was like something about him in general. Like, I really feel like he was sent. Like, he was sent for a purpose. There was a reason that God sent him. There was a reason he chose me, because he's definitely like, he's calmed me down so much. He's like matured me. He's humbled me. He done taught me patience. Like, patience that if you know me, you know that I lose my patience. Like, it be gone. And he's taught me like so much patience. Like, not even just with my kids, but just like with life in general. Like, to just be patient. Just be patient. It'll happen. And I was scared to have him. So it's like the fact that I did it, and I know that I was able to do it. And, people be like, I can never be a single mother. I mean, that's because it ain't for you. But, them single moms, they got to do it. They got to get up. They ain't got no choice. I got to get up every day and make sure my kids is fed. And I got to get up and make sure that the house is clean. And even them days when I don't feel like getting up, I have to. I have to make sure my son gets to school every day on time. And make sure that he eats before he leaves. Make sure his homework is done. I got to make sure they take showers before they go to bed. So it's a lot. But, I wouldn't change being a mom for nothing. I mean, yeah, obviously, sometimes I'll be like, dang, I wish I had waited a little bit longer to have kids, but I don't regret my kids, not at all, not one bit. Through all of the poopies, all of the boogers, all of the sicknesses, all of the yelling, all of the fighting that they do, I'd be like, dang, I love you, babies. So, it's definitely not for the weak, but it is fun. So, if it's something out there that you scared to do, just do it. Like, I'm telling you, just do it. I got some big stuff coming in the next couple days. Like, y'all not even ready. Y'all gonna be like, what the? But, I mean, if you're new, you're not gonna be saying that, because obviously you haven't been along for the journey. But if you were an old subscriber and you come into the new page, you're gonna be like, what? For real? Not gonna say nothing to y'all. Y'all will see. Y'all will see in about 5 days. But, yeah, if it's something that you really want to do and you're just scared to do it, even if you're just scared of what people will say, or you're just scared of the outcome of what'll happen, just, let that fear go. Let that fear go and just do it. Because if you didn't, it's always going to be in the back of your mind like, dang, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. What would have happened if I had made that transition to a new job? What would have happened if I had went on a date with that guy? What would have happened if I had actually, I don't know, bought that new car? Like, who knows? I don't know what type of stuff y'all got going on in y'all lives, but, shoot, all I can do is tell you my experiences and tell you that a lot of the stuff that I've had to choose over the last year and a half, I definitely feel like my life would have been a whole lot different if I had never got pregnant with my son and everything. But it's like so weird that I can't picture what my life would be like. Like, I always wonder what it would have been like if I had never went forward with this pregnancy, or if I had never kept him, or if the situation would have never happened, and if I had never moved to Texas, or if I did move and never had came back. Like, I always wonder, but I can't picture what it'll be like, if that makes sense. But yeah, so if y'all are scared to do something, just let that fear go. Let it go. But on a brighter note, I need some ideas. My subscribers are going up fast. Like, I did not expect this page to take off like that. Thought it was going to be a real slow process, but y'all been doing the dang thing, and I'm here for it. I love it. So let me know, what types of videos you guys want to see. What type of content y'all want. Like, let me know. Y'all got to communicate with me. We family. It's the Bell family. So let me know. I did get a new little microphone. Y'all can't see it because obviously it's on the camera. And I got a new light. That's what I'm using right now. I'm using my my Mark III G7X Canon camera. And then I got this new microphone and this light. That's why I'm squinting, because it's really bright. Like, it's a really bright light. But I'm using that, and then I got a microphone connected to it too. Microphone is 0 out of 10 stars. Would not recommend, because I'm pretty sure it does not work. All of the reviews say the same thing, like the mic doesn't work. Other than that, it's pretty cool. So, you know, let me know what content y'all want to see. I'm thinking about doing ASMR videos and more mukbangs. More mukbangs. A lot of people ask for those. I don't know what it is about y'all liking the noise of people smacking on food, but I can't do it. That junk gets on my nerves. But I'll do it for y'all though. So, whatever y'all want to see, let me know. You know, comment, like, and subscribe. Because if you do not subscribe and you just watch my videos, I'ma cry. And if you are subscribed and you don't hit the bell, then you won't get notified when I post, and I'ma cry. So, you know, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you can get notified when I upload, because I'm about to start uploading. I know I say this every month and I don't do it, but April, I'm about to starting on April 1st, 1 post a day, maybe 2 posts a day. I don't know yet, but I know I want to post at least a video every single day. I'm trying. It'd be hard, y'all. I got a newborn, I got a 3-year-old, and also got a 6-year-old. Bear with me. It's been hectic, but I'm gonna start trying to post every single day for April ongoing, especially with how fast my subscribers is going up. I need to be pushing the content out so y'all will stay. I'm gonna keep the content coming. But yeah, I'm about to lay this little baby down because I don't know what he's doing. Pretty sure he's trying to eat my arm. Yeah, so I'm gonna lay him down. And what are you doing? Are you going to sleep? But yeah, I'm gonna lay him down, and then I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, baby K. Say bye-bye. No? Okay. Well, see y'all later.